Hey honey bunches, I hope you're doing really well. This is the first video in maybe, probably, hopefully more of like cooking with homegrown things that have been doing wonderfully and we have surplus of. So the first recipe is passion fruit, including it's an almond passion fruit and raspberry cake, and it's very delicious. I posted a video on Instagram and people thought it looked as heavenly as it tasted. So this is like a veganized version on an old classic, and it's plain flour, buckwheat flour, coconut sugar and almond meal to start off with, and that pushing down with the bottom of a measuring cup is just a way to get rid of like clumps and things, meaning you don't have to sift it, sort of like a shortcut. Then you want to combine passion fruit pulp, a light flavoured oil, rice malt, syrup, vanilla and apple cider vinegar, and whisk that together until it's as smooth as it can be. Obviously the passion fruit seeds will make it look like it has bugs in it or something, but yep, you just mix until smooth, then combine the wet with the dry. And I did this in a ring tin, but you could do it in just a normal one, and I floured it as well, which involves just tipping flour around like that and tapping out the excess, and that ensures that it doesn't stick. And then you want to sprinkle the top heavily with raspberries, pop them just below the surface and cook for like 45 minutes-ish. The proper recipe will be on my blog. This one, I don't know what I was trying to do. I just messed up the ratios. As you can see, the one on the left is the one that you'll end up with. Yes, the one on the right is a bit of a flop, but I just use it to show you how to make it, because it was exactly the same apart from different ratios of coconut sugar and rice malt syrup. So anyway, it's really good, and yours will turn out like the one on the left. So yes. Second recipe is heavenly eggplant parmigiana. As you saw, I sort of shimmied out the homegrown ones just because they're actually really bitter, so we're just going to pretend that this store-bought one is a homegrown one. I know that like defeats the purpose of the entire thing, but just work with me. Okay, so eggplant parmigiana, you want to ensure that eggplants are really soft, and by doing this and ensuring they're not bitter at all, you sprinkle them with salt and leave them for a bit. And also slicing eggplants on their side makes them look like chicken fillets shaped, in my opinion, which is extra handy. So the crumbing is breadcrumbs, nutritional yeast, mixed herbs, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika and salt and pepper, and then you just want to mix that until well combined, and then you wait until the eggplant have sweated a bit. By that you'll see like, you'll see like little like balls of moisture at the top. Then just wash them dry, wash them, then pat them dry, and then do the whole flour, plant milk crumbing thing. Then this is optional, but I do recommend like flicking a little bit of oil on top when you're baking, just on one side. It ensures they're really crispy. For the ham, I use 2 Furky deli slices. You can actually get them from Woolworths now, which is very exciting. I just use some dairy-free cheese and also like a pasta sauce or a passata, or any like tinned tomatoes with some Italian herbs in it would work really well. And so when the eggplants come out of the oven, they've had one side, you flip them over. You could oil them again, but there's not really much need. Then you whack on your vegan ham, a layer of the chunky tomatoey pasta Italian sauce, and grate over some vegan cheese. And even though like the traditional Parmigiana, it's served in pubs a lot in Australia, it's definitely not a fancy thing, but this one really is. Like, I think you could definitely serve it as like the main event at a dinner with friends or with your special someone. I just boiled up some pasta and served over that with some chopped parsley on top. All those flavors worked together really well, and the eggplant goes like so crispy on the outside and soft and tender on the inside. So even if you're an eggplant skeptic, I really think you'll like this one. It's actually really easy and doesn't take that long. So yes, those are the 2 things that I made using homegrown things this time, honey bunches. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time as always. Bye!